The fishing police won't help you when the fish steal your bait. Go to Terrorboat Fishing on YouTube and Michael will help you change your bait.
I know. This problem about being grounded. You make silly stuff like jingles in commercials and stuff like that. Well, yesterday I did get out there. Looks like it's going to rain today. So I think my timing was right. And I tried my little cubes. And they worked. Now, normally I'm a hard bait guy. I mean, you guys know I paint my own and I create my own hard baits. So soft baits and me, we just don't get along typically. And that's why I got so many of them. And there's just a few of them took off my wall here. There's a lot of soft baits on that wall. I don't do good with them. So to be able to say in an hour and a half to catch 4 bass off of a soft bait, for me, that's a pretty good deal. In fact, it's unusual. I know, people love soft baits, and they have a knack for the soft bait. But the more I look into the cube, okay, it's not the cube, all right? It just isn't the cube that makes the difference. It's the strings that are on it. These things make the difference. And it offers a lot of movement and shimmer in the water. So it mimics a small fish. So it's not the cube at all. The cube is just a holder for what works. So, I thought I had to make cubes. Come to find out you don't have to make cubes. Now, you can by remelting and then throwing it inside a little ice cube tray, like I did. No big deal, right? But that's a step you don't have to take. So, I got my coffee here. And so I went to my wall, okay, and I just took a few things off. And you can go ahead and just make your own by using one of your soft baits. So that's what we're going to do. Now I've got worms, I got creatures, I got a lot of stuff. Like I said, I don't do well with this stuff. Yeah, I got that. I got that thing. Look at that. I got this thing. Look at that. That's a thing. That's a thing right there. But we could do something with this. We can make that work better. It's kind of crazy, but that's what we're going to do. So, I got this little worm with a chartreuse. It's a Ned. And so we're going to cut that off. We don't have to cut it off. We're going to put strings through that. This is a really cool looking worm. I mean, this worm looks really, 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 really good. We're going to put some on the end. My Ned, this is one of my favorite Neds. And we're going to put 4 through here and make that, 8 little feelers on it. And this thing, I don't know what it's called. It's old. I'm surprised it's still in one piece. But I keep everything sealed up, so it's beautiful. I mean, we're going to put a few things, a few in here, and And we're going to see what we can do here. So we're going to, gosh, I got a lot of baits. Really do have a lot of baits. I mean, this is a beautiful one. Black red flake watermelon red. I love CPF lures. I mean, plastics, they really do make a good plastic. They don't fall apart like so many more plastics. That's really a beautiful, that's a beautiful bait. Hard to see on camera. All right, let's just get all these packages out of the way, and then we'll turn this down. But see, these are just, well, it's just a few. I didn't know what to get. It's just a few. Oh my goodness. I have so many of these things because I'm lousy at soft baits. I love working hard baits. That's the way it is. It's just the way it is, huh? So, I take a sip of my Black Rifle coffee. I do have some here. So I do have, the white worked really well. But we're going to take this, that Senko, and we're going to, oh yeah, that looks good. We got all sorts of colors in here. You can get these for $7 this bag on Amazon. Look at that. It's gold. It's gold. Look at that. Oh, gold. Oh, yeah. So, we're going to just take that and we're going to cut the ends off. So, it makes it all sort of come alive. Come alive. All right. I want to thank all you guys with comments that you've been leaving me. It is encouraging. So, we're going to take this. I got a needle here. I got more needles. You could get these on Amazon really, 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 really cheap. Yeah, it's just it's called a chenille needle, number 20. So we're going to take this yellow or gold, and actually, we're going to take that one and cut it in half because this is a worm. And we're just going to cut that in half. These are silicone trays. This is a mini ice cube tray, and because they're silicone, they hold the material really well. I think I got the right glasses on to do this. So. Okay. So there. So when you do it, you just put it through a little bit of it because you want to pull it all the way through. Just like that. And then we're just going to pop it right through there. Just like that. And voila. And that's that. So we did it. These little strings will give life to your baits. You could do it with any of your baits too. You could do it with you could cut them, make them small like the size of a cube. You can just add a few strings to your worms. Add a few strings to your Senkos, and what it'll do is that these little strings, these skirts that you're basically cutting up and stringing through there, is giving movement. So now we've done it that way. We're going to go, 90 degrees off of that. And voila. And now we've got that. See that? That is going to give a lot more life to that. So we're going to do 2 more on that. And when I use this now, I mean, this worm, which works pretty good, this green pumpkin with a chartreuse and adding that that reflection to it, it's going to really help it out. I know. This is a very cheap way of making your baits do more. It really is. So put that way. You don't want to stack them exactly the same. You just want to sort of make them go round and round. And we got 1 more. So we just, basically 2 strands will do a bait because we're cutting them in half. And it's got 8 little, in the end, put 4 through, and you got 8. The trick is putting it through the needle. If you've got good eyesight, you got this thing wired. And evidently, I'm 60-ish, so it's like, at 40 you start going blind. I didn't believe my friends when they said that, but they were right. At 40, my arms started to be measured in focus. So I would start holding things a little farther from my face, and that's the way it was. They were right. Gosh, I hate when they're right about something like that. So we're going to put that through just like that. And voila. And you've got yourself a really, I know it's chartreuse, but look at the feelers. Now you put this down. Let's say we put this on a drop shot. I mean, I'm sorry. That is going to get some attention that's going to get more attention than just having it by itself. It just is. Same thing when we do this worm, or one of my Neds, or this creature bait. These creature baits have these little paddles on them in order to get them to, when you're swimming them, it'll move. But when you pause it, what gives it life? Usually the flex. That's what gives it life, because it reflects, right? That's why we put these flecks in here. But now, what we're doing to give it life, we're giving it appendages. That's what we're doing. We're giving it appendages. And this right here will do more for you, even if you suck or are terrible at fishing. This will do better for you. That's what you do. Look at that. I mean, it's gonna work. It's just gonna work. This worm right here. So let's say, let's go to, we can go red. You want to sort of match colors, just like you would with a jig. You want to match. You don't want to go high contrast too much. So, because, creatures are not high contrast typically. They are. They just shimmer their natural colors. I mean, fish, anyway. Now, birds, that's different. We're not hunting birds. So I'm just going to do, because evidently I'm blind as a bat. It's really hard for me to thread these things. But I do it. So what I want, this little tail right here, I want that to have more life to it. Because it's designed, that tapering and then flaring out is designed to give it a lot of wiggle. Well, now, by adding, these strands to it, we've got a lot. Oh, there it is. A lot more life to that tail. Even if it's not moving, it just requires very little water motion to get life into your... And you know what? Whoever thought of this, some Japanese guy, when this thing came out, those cubes were, like I said, $15. And I was not going to spend $15 on a dice that would probably get lost in, 2 fish. But his philosophy, his design, is based on motion. And that right there is going to catch more fish. So if I was to send this down to the bottom of a lake, and that tail was to, have very little motion to it, but what has a lot of motion is those strands. I mean, that's what's going to, and that is life to a fish. That's life to a fish. This is the easiest thing for you to do. It really is. I can't imagine you guys not doing this, or gals. Guys in a general sense. I have a lot of females that watch the channel. So I must be giving informative information because it ain't my looks. It is amazing. Some of these, when a pretty girl starts a channel, she gets a lot of, subscribers. Bree. Old fat guy with gray hair. And I work hard for my 2,100 subscribers. I worked real hard. In fact, it took many years, 6, to get that far. So if you guys, I have a lot of great information on this channel. A lot of great information. My Not Anymore playlist is just, it really is my trophy. And little things like this, just adding some skirting material to your soft plastics. I mean, this right here will make a big difference. Sort of like adding a Colorado blade to spinner on the back of your hard baits. It gave me twice the hookup on my hard baits. Well, I think this will give you double the hookup, maybe more. And it costed you nothing practically. I mean, there are so many strands for $7. And, a needle and you're in there. But this right here, this is crazy effective. I want you guys to try it. Really, this is the magic. That's the magic. All right. Green pumpkin always works, and then of course this blood red. This is a great looking worm. It's a great looking worm, and I love the way it sort of tapers and then flares back out because it gives it a lot. This is a really good drop shot worm. Really good drop shot worm. So And with those, with the appendages on it, it's going to make it killer. And nothing does better than a Senko for bass. I mean, and trout go for it too. But this thing right here, throw appendages on it, you're in there. You're in there. This little video is real important because for $7 for a package of a bunch of skirting material on Amazon or wherever you buy it, this is going to make a big difference for you. Because I'm terrible at soft bait fishing. And I caught 4 in an hour and a half yesterday with soft baits that looked like squares. Well, they were squares. It's just silly. I did post that video. Now, mind you, they were dinks. But I went to a pond at a golf course, okay? I don't know. The biggest fish I got out of there is about 3/4 pound. So, I mean, I don't fish it a lot because there's a lot of little ones, but it is fairly close to my house. So, and then I'm in somebody's backyard, which are nice enough to let me be there. But I want to thank you guys and gals for stopping in. And remember, just use your soft baits and modify them with skirting material. That's it. That's all you got to do. And match the colors so it looks more natural. And it just will be, you will catch more fish. All right? All right. Let's go to my jingle because I happen to like my jingle. I think it's cute.
The fishing police won't help you when the fish steal your bait. Go to terrible